Let's get back to meteorologist Leah Pezzetti with our first alert forecast.
Hey, Leah, that rain is coming down and doesn't look like it's going to stop.
It will not be stopping, really, at least for a few more hours. Into our overnight hours, this is going to be our biggest impact time frame. We are in a first alert weather day because of this active weather across western Washington. A live look from our Queen Anne camera shows that we do see raindrops out there. 57 degrees is where we're sitting right now. This is extremely warm for this time of night and this time of year. I'll get to that in just a moment to show you how that's playing a bigger picture role. But first, let's take a look at our observed rain totals from the day so far. Look at this along the coast. More than 3 inches of rain already today. Around the Sound, a similar situation for Shelton and Bremerton, and this is continuing to increase as we head into the final hours of this Monday. Let's start wide to show you the big picture here. Look at this massive low that is circulating all the way from Alaska down to the Pacific Northwest. This is what is prompting this increased rain and these warmer temperatures as well. It's an atmospheric river. It's a moisture-driven storm over the Pacific. It basically acts like a hose in the sky, funneling rain toward the Pacific Northwest. So we see those warmer temperatures and we see this very significant rain totals as we head into the next couple of days. So here's a look at what we're seeing right now with our satellite and radar. It's widespread, at least light, mostly moderate rain right now, and this is going to continue into the next couple of hours. Zooming in on some of the problem spots right now through the Strait of Vancouver Island, seeing some of that rain, and then also up to the north around Bellingham right now. Pushing a little bit farther south, it looks like the Kitsap Peninsula, seeing some of that stronger rainfall, and then over along Stevens right now, seeing some of that rain, not snow. We are raining on top of that fresh snow. I'll have a closer look at those impacts in just a moment, but first, let's talk about this flood watch across a majority of western Washington. Everybody could see some flooding to some degree. It depends on where you are. For the lowlands, 2 to 3 inches possible around Puget Sound, so that's probably just some minor flooding in the roadways. But as we push out around western Washington, look at that. Cascades, Olympics, 9 to 10 inches possible through this 48-hour period. That's including those totals that I just showed you for today. And as we take a closer look, these neon green areas are under a flood warning. That's a step above this. So for the Skagit River, we're talking about the Saxon Bridge. We're talking about Cedarville, Ferndale, Burlington, Concrete, Mount Vernon, and Arlington all have that increased risk of that river flooding. Also, Tolt and Snoqualmie rivers near Carnation, Snoqualmie River near Snoqualmie Falls, plus Skykomish River near Gold Bar, Skokomish near Potlatch. A lot to get through, but all of those areas could see that increased river flooding. This is normal for those areas, but this is the first time that we're seeing this after this wet season. And this is because of the warm conditions and the wet conditions out there. Here's a look at this evening. We're going to continue to track that widespread light to moderate rainfall. Even into tomorrow morning, we'll continue to see that. It pushes a little bit farther south, but it is still going to be wet out there for your morning commute. Evening commute continues to push south, continues to taper off, but it is still going to be strong out there. It's not until about 24 hours from now that rain will let up. So overnight tonight, strongest rain potential through about 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. And look at those temperatures. Right now, these are our current temperatures at 10:30 p.m. at night. We are still hanging on to the mid-50s. We usually don't even see these for our daytime highs for this time of year. Many of us trending warmer than we were at this time yesterday. Bremerton up 15 degrees. Shelton up 20 degrees from this time yesterday. Into tomorrow, we'll hang on to these warmer temperatures. Low to mid-50s are expected for our daytime highs. And it's these warmer temperatures that are causing some of that flooding concern with our rivers. Our freezing levels are extremely high. So all that great fresh snow we saw over the weekend, it's getting rained on. That is prompting that to run off into our rivers. That's part of the reason we are seeing that concern for flooding in the rivers. The good news, though, about 24 hours from now, that's when we're going to calm down. We're going to see those temperatures cool down a little bit as we head into the end of the week. So tomorrow, that's our final push for this atmospheric rain. Then after that, we'll catch a little bit of a break.